Slancha, and welcome to our 2022 St. Patrick's Day special. Now I know what you're thinking, and I had to slap your filthy mind. No, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Val, you don't look really Irish, and you know what? That's okay, because neither was St. Patrick. So St. Patrick was from somewhere else, possibly England, possibly Europe, and he was kidnapped by Irish pirates and brought to Ireland, and then he escaped, but decided he wanted to go back and convert them to Christianity. So he's really important to Catholics, not necessarily, Ireland as a whole. So they probably celebrate St. Patrick's Day a lot more in the United States than they do, in a lot of places in Ireland. But that's okay. That's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to correct a wrong. We're going to right a wrong, and that is basically McDonald's. McDonald's every once in a while puts out what they call a shamrock shake. Now, the problem is they're doing it wrong. How do I know they're doing it wrong? Because there's no shamrock in their shamrock shake. So we are going to do that today. Now, I know a lot of you think that a shamrock is a 4-leaf clover. It is not. It is a 3-leaf clover. The shamrock represents Ireland because it has 3 leaves like the Holy Trinity. Yeah, you didn't know that, did you? So we're just gonna do the holiday thing, and we're gonna make ourselves a real shamrock shake. So I have some clover here, which is what shamrock is clover. I have some the stems and the leaves, and I washed it off. It has a lot of health benefits, but you have to be careful because sometimes it can carry a fungus it's toxic to a lot of animals and somewhat toxic to humans and everything, but a small amount isn't going to hurt. What I think I'm going to do though is, before I make the shamrock shake, I'm going to chop up the stems. I'm going to kind of leave the leaves whole, but I'm going to saute them in, yes, Kerrygold butter, because Kerrygold butter is from Ireland. So I'm going to just kind of saute it or wilt the leaves, and then I'm going to add them to the blender. Now, also what I'm going to add to the blender is some fresh mint. Now, mint is not native to Ireland. There are a couple of varieties of wild mint that are native to Ireland, but they're not common varieties. The common mint is found in Ireland now, and people use it in Ireland, but it came from elsewhere that was brought into Ireland. So we're going to add just a little bit of mint for flavor. For the ice cream, we're going to keep it simple. So we're going to use Cool House ice cream, and this is Best of Both Worlds vanilla. It has 2 different kinds of vanilla in it, and Madagascar, and I can't remember what the second one is. It's just typically a vanilla bean one. I'm going to go with vanilla. I don't want any crazy flavors or anything. And vanilla, you're not going to find vanilla, native vanilla in Ireland, but you do need some sort of ice cream, and I think vanilla is probably the most neutral ice cream flavor, and there's really not any Irish ice cream flavors. So we're going to use this Cool House Best of Both Worlds, 2 types of vanilla bean ice cream. We're going to go ahead and use that. Obviously you have milk. I think what I'd like to use goat milk. I think something tells me or sheep's milk would have been more Irish, but we're just going to go with milk. We go with what we have, and then we're going to add a shot of Baileys. And yes, Baileys is actually from Ireland, Irish cream. So it's basically cream and whiskey blended together. All right, so give me a minute so I can go ahead and wilt these clovers on the stove in the Kerrygold butter, and then we'll assemble it in the blender. But first, let's try a piece of this. Let's go try a piece of clover by itself. Get that flavor. It's a little bit grassy, and I heard that clover is bitter. And this one's not really too bitter. It's a mild flavor. It's like a green, it's just it's like a green leaf. There's not maybe a slight spiciness to it, but not as bitter as I would have thought. You can also eat the flowers, but it's too early in the year for the flowers, so we're just going to eat it as is. So I'm gonna take the leaves off, cut up the stems, wilt that in butter relatively quickly, and then assemble it in butter. So I'll see you in a minute. Alrighty, so we wilted our leaves in butter, our clover leaves in butter, and I did chop up just a little bit of mint. I don't want too much. I don't want the mint to overpower or anything. So we're ready to start mixing things together. So what I'm going to do is the blades come up to about here, and this doesn't really take up much space. So I'm going to put this in first, which is the wilted leaves, and I'm going to put the mint in, and then I'm just going to cover it with enough milk to cover the blades, and then I'm going to blend that. Then I'm going to add a little bit more milk, add the ice cream, and then add the Baileys last. I'm just going to put a shot of Baileys in there because I'm making one glass. I'm not making a lot, and I just I don't want it to be too crazy with the Baileys either. So okay, so I have the clover in. There goes the mint. Let me cover that with milk. Up to the blades. There we go. It's going to get loud up in this hizzy. All right, here we go. Some ice cream. Eat me, it says. Now, I'm going to use this ice cream scoop, and I'm going to give you a little hint on how to get the ice cream to scoop well with the ice cream scoop. Run this under hot water for about 3 minutes. Always does the trick. Here we go. That ought to be enough. Shot of Baileys. You know what? I'm going to shake this up first. Ooh, it smells nice. Baileys, again, is just a blend of whiskey and cream. And it's not like we're cooking a dish, where we're going to apply heat to this where the alcohol cooks out. The alcohol will still be in here. There we go. Let's see. Let's put just a little bit more milk. And let's blend that. Okay, I think that's going to do it. Had an interesting smell. I smell vanilla. I smell a lot of other stuff, but I do smell vanilla. Now I can see the green specks in there, so I'm assuming that we've got a mixture of clover and mint. I don't smell mint though. That's okay. Looks good. Okay, and now I'm gonna put a glass straw in there. And you guys are saying, like, why glass straw, Well, because I have talked to people about using glass straws, metal straws, anything that's reusable, paper straws, and they said, well, what's the big deal? You save one straw, but all the plastic, it's kind of like, well, I'm going to die anyway, so why should I take care of my health? It's like, use a straw. Use a glass straw. Use something recyclable or reusable. Every tiny little bit helps. Everybody did that. Just think how much help that would be. So I'm going to put that in there, and here's our shamrock shake. Wow, that's really good. That is really, really good. Now, again, this is a every place but New England shake, because in New England, a milkshake is milk with flavoring, no ice cream. With ice cream, it's a frap. So this would be like a shamrock frap. But everywhere else in the country, it's a shamrock shake. It's actually really good. That you can taste the shamrock in there, you can taste the clover in there. It's just kind of maybe a slightly grassy, earthy taste, but not bitter. There's no bitterness to that at all. The mint adds a nice coolness to it. Naturally, the vanilla, perks it up a little bit and everything. This is really good. So this This is a true shamrock shake that we are doing for St. Patrick's Day. That's really good. Big thumbs up. So, McDonald's, if you're listening, you still have a chance to fix things. Go out and get that clover. I wouldn't go out to like a baseball field and if you see clover growing there, grab that because you never know what kind of pesticides are on there. Like maybe grow some in your backyard. It's good because it puts nitrogen in the soil. So maybe grow your own and then harvest it. I wouldn't eat a lot of it, but it does have some health benefits and everything. So this is a really, really good drink. We got a little bit of booze in it. Yeah, thumbs way up. So give this a shot, but be careful out there because it's crazy. Please take care of yourselves, take care of others, and we'll see you soon. Slancha. Thanks for checking out Trippy Food. If you enjoyed watching that video half as much as I did making it, well then I enjoyed it twice as much as you did. And if that's the case, you'll probably like this video right here. And if not, check out this video right here. That one's a little bit different. Either way, leave a comment down below. And be sure to subscribe by clicking on the Trippy Food icon right here. Glad you could make it, and we hope to see you again soon.